Yo, yo, yo. We haven't been anywhere, dude. I've just had to save the video and, export it to another drive and get back to business. So I think it's 2 logs that we need. This is the advantage at the start of the game. If you go for like a strong dude, like the 10 positive, you can definitely carry like 4 planks at a time. Which makes building a little bit easier. This is part of the reason, though, mate, why carpentry is important. But that's why I didn't apply like a head start to it or a multiplier at the start of the game, because it's not the amount of defenses that we plan to be building. It's not going to be that difficult, along with that cheat thing, to build up the carpentry. For me personally, it's more important, to cave their faces in with the axe, and to thick skin would always be nice. I'm always a fan of that one, but the axe and the fitness, the ability to carry on going, is more important to me, especially in the early game, because you can run away, but if you've got controllable amounts of these fuckers, you're better off smashing them in by far. I can't rest on my laurels. It all looks, 22, fucking hell. It all looks pretty decent, but don't let it fool you, man. There's thousands of these things around, and from what I hear, and it kind of makes sense from you'll notice we're going to have to start tapering in on one end. We'll do it this side. Yeah, from what I heard about a recent build of the game, and it kind of makes sense to me. Well, not makes sense as in, like, oh, that's fair, but makes sense as in, oh, that's why that's happening, is something about them respawning, so that you kind of get, like, infinite zombies. And I think there's one version of the game where I had a dude, and he was doing really well. And he'd probably welcome the infinite zombies, because he'd built himself a goddamn fortress, but for the rest of us, it's a little bit harsh. Okay, right, we're hungry. We need to eat this food here. If you make a meal, like, say the stir fries seem to be good because they don't weigh too much. The soups will weigh quite a bit. They do fill you up though, but I would eat half at a time. Cool. Right. Again, this is kind of boring. It can be kind of interesting if you've got, unwanted zombies wandering around and stuff, but basically we're going to do it systematic and just try and take care of it bit by bit. You're going to want to do the same thing over the opposite end of the town. And this building here, and all the buildings through town, what you'll find is that windows get smashed in, they'll start coming through, and you might start thinking, oh, I want to board these up with planks, which is fair enough, but, my advice, don't board all of it up. You need to allow them, it's like a capacitor, you've got to allow them to be able to release the pressure and to come through, because otherwise what will happen is they start knocking and they attract other fuckers, and then there's just like a horde of the fuckers, and when they finally break through, there's not much you can do apart from just run away. So although it sounds nuts saying like, oh yeah, let them sort of come in drips and drabs and start wandering around your effectively your chill zone, it's better, in the long run than the alternative of a big massive break-in. Okay, so apologies, dude. This is more boring stuff, but it's business. We're nearly there. We're nearly at this sort of this bottleneck part. Why am I hearing the soaring noise? Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Not the end of the world, I just put a crate down there, but yeah, I say crates are good for storage. You know, this one here, it's in a nice place. You might want to put weapons in there. You might want to build a campfire near it, and you know, and you can start putting, because the water's going to go out eventually, and we're going to need a source of fresh water. So we'll build rain collector barrels, and we want those cooking pots and kettles that we can use to, you know, make the water safe and whatnot. It's a lot of work, baby, a lot of work. But right, so there and there. There and there, and we have our little entrance way. Come on. Where's it gone? Fuck off. Right, here and here. So that's kind of it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another two out here. I'm going to like elongate that neck by elongating it, and sometimes, you know, you go to the degree that you elongate it and then like extend it again, you know, so you extend it outwards, so there's like a mini filter coming in, and the rest of the fuckers will just get caught up on here. But that's useful for controlling them, because it got to a point, you know, at one point in this game you could pretty much twat them all in, and then it got to a point where they changed something, and I don't go reading through all the fucking patch notes and stuff, but it got to a point where, you know, you could forget about controlling them. You know, you then want to concentrate on, you know, effective escape and what have you. But I do like the idea of owning this town. It's nice. And we will get stuck in at some point, because, you know, they roam around, they're migratory, they will come, and we can have some fun, brother. Right, okay, that'll do for now. I say ideally maybe one more, and then one outwards as well, just to complete it. But, you know, this is good, this is good. And what I'm going to do, mate, I need to get more logs. Again, this won't be sufficient. We need to do the same thing. Let me just cancel that. Let's get the axe as well. Remember what I said. We don't want to be caught with our dick in our hands. Okay, we've got that axe. Yep, nice. Okay, so what you've got all these bits here. You've got a little bit through here. And what we might want to do is just build a few crates, like one here, one here, one here, one here. Make it a little bit zigzaggy for them to confuse them. You know, again, just it's like traffic, controlling traffic flow. Not trying to stop them altogether. Just controlling the flow. And then again, down here, we're going to want to do something. Shut that. And then at the front of town, maybe from here, yeah, we want another one of these necks coming in, so that we're kind of like cordoning off this part of the town, so we're extending that chill zone, mate. I'm going to get to work on that, and I will get back to you, provided I haven't, you know, had my face bitten and scratched apart. I will get back to you, dude.